Lakin High School basketball on Lakin High Sports on YouTube is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High and the community of Lakin.
Shelter Insurance. Gwen Wechter. East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding. Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
To the hardwoods we go with the longtime voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett and Jared getting set for Bronx basketball tonight. The second game of our doubleheader. The Bronx and the Sublette Larks. A lot of High Plains League history between these two teams. Bronx want to get back against the Larks in this contest after losing to Sublette in the High Plains League basketball tournament, losing in the semifinals by the score of 68-56. And the Bronx would like to get back on the winning side of things, make up for that loss here tonight. The Larks 10-7 under head coach Travis Leverett. Larks coming off an 84-34 win over Moscow on Tuesday night. They come in averaging 65 points per game. They start this way. Wearing 0, a 5'9" senior, Ace Martinez. Wearing number 2, a 6-foot senior, Brandon Ginter. Wearing number 14, a 6-foot junior, Mason Unruh. Wearing number 25, a 6'1" senior, Caden Good. And wearing number 35, a 6'1" sophomore, Corbin Dierking. I have no stats for Sublette. I looked on the internet, looked at Max Preps, looked at Huddle, looked at everything I could find. Was not able to find any stats for Sublette. I do have numbers for when these two teams met back in January, and that's about all I have. Here's the starters for your Lakin Bronx. The Bronx 9-7 on the year under his ninth-year head coach Nate Schmidt. Lakin coming off a loss at Goodland on Tuesday night by the score of 62-47. Bronx come in averaging 50 points per game. They start this way. Wearing number 1, a 6'1" senior, averaging 1.5 points per game, Pablo Arreola. Wearing number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 6 a game, Eric Munson. Adric Gomez Escabel, a 6-foot sophomore, averages 7 points per game. He wears number 20. Wearing number 23, a 6-foot junior, averaging just over 3 points per game, Maddox Beltran. And wearing number 24, a 6'3" sophomore, averaging 15.5 points per game, Coulter Oldham. Bronx once again averaging 50 points per game. They shoot 37% from the field. They grab 30 rebounds a game, and they're shooting just 52.5 from the free throw line. Going back to that semifinal game in January, the Bronx trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter. They led by 2 at halftime. Trailed by 6 at the end of the third, and that's kind of where the wheels fell off for the Bronx. We're going to now break for the playing of our national anthem before we introduce the starting lineups. The national anthem by the Lakin High School Pep Band. Now we'll turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson for the introduction of our starting lineup.
First for Sublette, a 5'9" senior, number 0, Ace Martinez. For the Bronx, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Pablo Ariola. For the Larks, a 6' senior, number 2, Brandon Gutter. For the Bronx, a 6' sophomore, number 11, Eric Munson. For the Larks, a 6' junior, number 14, Mason Unruh. For the Bronx, a 6' sophomore, number 20, Adric Gomez. For the Larks, a 6'1" senior, number 25, Caden Good. For the Bronx, a 6' junior, number 23, Maddox Beltran. And for Sublette, a 6'1" sophomore, number 35, Corbin Dirking. And rounding out the Lakin lineup, a 6'3" sophomore, number 24, Coulter Oldham. Head coach for Sublette, Travis Leverett, assisted by Trevor Leverett. Head coach for Lakin, Nate Schmidt, assistant, Bryce Simon, Taylor Lovelady, and Hunter Kirby. Bodie McCormick is the student assistant.
We're set to tip it off here at the Lakin Middle School gym. Bronx and Larks for the second time this season. Larks in the road red uniforms, gray letters and numbers. Bronx in the home white, purple letters and numbers trimmed in gold. Bronx will be going from our left to our right in this first half. Larks 10-7 under head coach Travis Leverett. The assistant coach is Trevor Leverett. Bronx come in 9-7 under ninth-year head coach Nate Schmidt. The assistant coaches Taylor Lovelady, Hunter Kirby, and Bryce Simon. Brandon Ginter and Coulter Oldham to tip things off. Excuse me, that was Mason Unruh. And safe to say that Unruh timed the jump a lot better than Coulter. Yeah. Dirking in the paint on the baseline to Ginter. Bronx on a man-to-man defense. Caden Good off the dribble. Can't get the shot to fall. Maddox Beltran with the rebound. Outlet near side to Adric. Man-to-man defense by Sublette. Out front with it is Ace Martinez. Martinez had 17 points in that semifinal win over the Bronx in January. Lakin works it around the arc. Coulter on the dribble, slipped, leans in, and a foul called. That'll go against Caden Good. Coulter actually is going to get something out of that possession because he slipped on the dribble, and that could have very easily, could have went to the floor, turned it over, whatever, but came out good there.
Oh, there we go.
And Coulter with the lob on the inbounds hits the shot. Bronx with the early lead. I missed what happened there. It'll be Sublette basketball. No, it'll be Lakin basketball. There we go. Just threw it out of bounds. Oh, okay, threw it out of bounds. Lakin basketball. Coulter with it in the backcourt.
Big words out here tonight.
Well, you just got to stretch that vocabulary a little bit,
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like I'm too smart.
Coulter out front, 3 is short.
Poked
Rebound
away by
knocked
Jakey.
away. Nice hustle as he crashes into the
I was
water
gonna say.
fountain. Now from the left corner, ball fake, now trapped. Works
Great
it to
job by him
Pablo.
to hurry, get his feet back in too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Coulter in the paint, lays it up over Caden Good. Coulter with 4. I don't know if there was a lot of contact
I
there.
don't think so.
You
I think his feet kind of just tripped him up, and then he tried to sell it off to try to get something from it.
Brendan Ginter on the backside of the break lays it in for Sublette. Cuts the Bronx lead in half. Munson with it. Up top to Coulter. Adric with it on the wing. Maddox works it over to Eric. Eric with a hot start in that game against Goodland. Bronx would lose it by 15, but Munson got us off to a good start. Shaky the 3 from the right side. No good. Gunter with the rebound. Outlet to Ace Martinez. Good job.
Oh. Yeah, almost.
It was almost a travel, but good job by Shaky. 3 from the left side, off the mark by Gunter. Great box out by Coulter. He prevented Deerking from getting off the floor. Munson from the right side, 3. In and out, won't go. Rebound comes off to Deerking.
Foul on
And a
Jake.
foul. I was wondering maybe if he didn't walk with it first, but the foul will go against Adric. MJ Gonzalez into the lineup for the Bronx. Drew Patterson in as well for Sublette. Joel Loya. Martinez with it. Gunter from the left wing, looking to drive. Blocked by MJ, and MJ comes down with it.
I don't think people realize the jump ability that he actually has.
Munson out front to MJ. Adric will set it up. Now Coulter from the low block, backs in. That's short. MJ with the rebound and puts it up and in.
I think that one defender kind of got a hand on it as he went through the middle.
Martinez up the far side. Carried it. I was wondering.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear the whistle on that one. Into the lineup for the Larks, Noah Garrettson. Garrettson, a 6'2" junior. Near wing to Patterson.
Right back to him.
Oh, he may have. He
Yeah,
almost
he
carried
almost
it right
carried
there,
it there.
too. Adric, they clear out. Coulter from the right wing. He drives in the paint. And we've got a foul, a hand check on the dribble. It's going to be on Caden Good, and that's his second. Austin Ritzman into the lineup for the Bronx. Bronx kind of going big right now.
Yep.
MJ,
Might as
Austin,
well.
and Coulter on the floor. I got to say, I kind of like it. Now they need just to attack the rim. MJ from the elbow backs in, off the glass. Didn't have the angle, but Ritzmo fouled on the putback. Austin will go to the line to shoot 2. Is that on Caden Good? His third.
Yeah.
Wow. Caden Good with 3 first quarter fouls. Ritzma off the glass with the free throw. And that one's short. MJ reaches in and a tie-up. Arrow keeps it with Lakin. MJ, I like the aggressiveness to start with. Now he just stays away from the foul. We'll be okay. Into Coulter, and a foul. That'll go against Noah Gerritsen. Fourth team foul on Sublette. Shaky to inbound.
Oh,
off the
took his eye
backside.
off it.
MJ scoots under his hand. Ace Martinez to drive.
Oh.
Foul will go against Drew. That almost looked like a walk. Did it to you? I mean, from this angle, because he started right and then tried to come back to the left. Ace with the free throw.
That's hard telling.
Yeah, I don't know. And we're sitting clear back here behind the play as well, but foul on Drew Patterson is his first. Ace drains both free throws. Love inside, MJ backs in off the glass. Got it. MJ with 4 points off the bench already.
Oh, blew right by Coulter.
Unruh with the bucket.
And MJ quick up the floor. Oh, Coulter lost a handle.
You might have to call this game because I keep looking down to make notes and they're just scoring at will here.
MJ with the foul.
MJ will get the foul. That'll send Martinez to the line to
shoot three.
Kind of a different free throw shooting stance. It looks to me like Ace kind of, sets his feet kind of off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
But very effective. I mean, he's 4 for 4 so far, but just to look at that. Maddox back into the Bronx lineup.
I have some kids that shot like that too.
Yeah, what?
I had some kids that shot like that too.
Yeah. Well, like I said, very effective.
Wasn't effective for them though.
And missed the second one. Drew Patterson with the rebound. They couldn't do it as well.
No.
Yeah, Ace has been doing it a lot longer than they had, probably.
Yeah, probably so.
Adric backs in. Left wing to Maddox. Gives it up to Austin. And lost the handle. And he'll come back to Sublette. Pablo Arreola back into the Bronx lineup. Maddox able to knock that ball away. Good hands by Maddox. Noah froze on the drive there. Adric, jump stop. Got it. He's fouled. Adric with the and one. MJ back into the lineup. That foul is on Noah Gerritsen. He's off the bench now with 2. Adric free throw too strong. MJ with the rebound. Kicks it out to Drew. Maddox to Pablo in the near corner.
Oh, yeah, that was close.
It was a nice idea. Garrettson able to steal it away. Mason Unruh will be fouled.
I think it's going to be on MJ.
Oh, and it is.
Yeah.
2 fouls on MJ. I spoke too soon trying to keep MJ in the ball game with fouls, but now he'll have to go to the bench. Eric Munson back to the lineup. Brandon Gunter with it out front. Over to Martinez, right wing. Martinez stops. 3, too strong off the back iron. Maddox with the long rebound, gives it up to Coulter. Coulter drive left side, layup, good. Good job of shielding that shot with his body. And a foul in the backcourt.
I think it might be Drew. Yep.
It's going to be on Drew Patterson, and that's his second. Noah Froze to inbound for the Larks. Unruh in the backcourt. Travel.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I mean, you see that move a lot.
I think it was a travel because when he landed it, he wasn't
two-step instead of just both feet. Yeah. That's how I would read it, but I've been known to be wrong. Coulter looking to drive, kicks it to Maddox. Maddox in the paint, it won't go. Noah Garrettson with the rebound. The foul's going to go against Maddox.
I told you we wouldn't get lucky for the small amount of fouls
The
called
fouls?
in this one.
No, I really didn't figure it would be 1-1 at the half like the ladies' game was.
Yeah.
Under a minute to play, Sublette basketball.
Oh.
Garrettson just made a bucket for Lakin.
Wow. haven't seen that one.
Oh, you know what? I've seen that before, but younger kids. But
yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen that in high school.
Coulter, I think, gets credit for that bucket because he was the nearest player to it. I think that's how that works.
I'm just gonna put it down here, and then we'll see.
Hey, David, who gets those points? The closest guy to him?
I think that's how that goes.
I think that's right.
I think Coulter.
I think the closest guy to him gets it.
I think that would be.
That was a damn good post up there.
Lakin basketball. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. I'll tell you, I feel sorry for him. That's Maddox lays it up and in. Good pass by Adric.
Oh wow, barely toe tapped that.
And now Sublette with the basketball.
Wow.
Long 3 right side. Good job by Munson. You know what? Froze almost got his feet back in. I thought he might have. But it's going to go back to Lakin.
I don't think that back foot was down yet.
13 seconds to go in the quarter. Bronx lead at 19-8. Shaky in the backcourt. Now 10 seconds. You're going to have to push it now. And Froze with the foul out front. Bronx are in the bonus. No, we're shooting.
Huh.
We're shooting.
It don't matter. Oh, wrong side.
Wrong side, yeah. Coulter at the buzzer falls. Coulter with 8 in the first quarter.
Possibly 10.
Possibly 10.
That one out.
But a good first quarter for the Bronx. Leading Sublette by the score of 21-8. We'll take a timeout. And I will, during this timeout, I'll figure out both sides of the scoreboard. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. Basketball as we start the second quarter. Jared's going to run and put a memory card in our camera. Team didn't get it back to us. So Martinez skips through the paint. Garrettson with the bucket. Lakin basket. I don't know who did it, Jared. You may have to go back. You may have to go back in the archive and look at it. It was a Lakin basket.
It was Coulter.
Was it Coulter? Okay. Bronx quick up the other end. We've got a foul.
Beyond Sublette.
Sublette foul. That'll be on Ace Martinez. And Adric at the line to shoot two.
Shoot one.
Oh.
We're in the 1-and-1.
Oh, okay. MJ Gonzalez back into the Bronx lineup. Well, I'm glad you made it back quick, because there's no way I could do this boys game and do that and do this too. No way. Adric with 2 free throws. Bronx on top by 15. Ace Martinez with it in the backcourt. Gunter with it on the wing. In the corner, drive. That's a charge. Munson. That'll be 2 fouls on Ace Martinez. Good job. I mean, Eric Munson just stood there. Bronx will get it back. Just under 7 minutes to go in the half. Bronx lead it by 15. Shaky up the floor to Coulter. Into MJ. MJ. Oh, I think he kind of lost the handle on that. Gunter with the loose ball. Ace Martinez with it. Martinez skips through. Walked with it. Might have been another charge, but he walked with it first. Austin Ritzma into the Bronx lineup. Okay.
I'm all good now.
Are you? Okay. Coulter with 2, and then.
Well, actually, I'm missing a Lakin foul. Just recently.
Okay. Yep, I am too. Munson on the near wing. Up top, they work it around the arc. Coulter from the left wing. Thought about the 3. Now backs it out, looking to drive. Munson from the corner. Off the back rim, won't go.
Oh, Austin.
Austin ties up Gunter. Lakin owns the arrow. Will be Lakin basketball. Munson from the right corner, back out to Shaky. Three seconds.
I figured.
So many times they don't call it.
Over.
No, he never got out. He went to the left edge. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. Pass up the floor over the head of Deerking. And it will be Lakin basketball. 6:04 to play in a half. Mason Unruh back in the lineup for the Larks. Lakin basketball. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. Coulter left wing. Now guarded by Derking.
That's a travel.
And a travel.
If that wouldn't have been, I think Austin would have had a nice putback there.
Maddox back to the lineup. Ace Martinez with it. Looking to drive, left side. Shot missed by Derking. Lakin with the rebound going the other way. Maddox walked with it, and I'll tell you what, his leg gave out on him.
Yeah.
And he's down. Now he's back up. I think he just turned his left ankle,
yeah.
but man, he went down awkward. MJ and Drew Patterson back into the Bronx lineup. Gunter with the inbounds. Hands it off to Mason Unruh. Unruh up the near side. Now on the baseline, Derking. Layup good, and he's fouled. Foul was on Coulter, his first. Free throw in and out, won't go. On the baseline, Coulter looking for help, finds Munson. Now up top, MJ. Adric with the three out front, off the back iron, won't go. Derking with the rebound.
All their threes tonight look really nice, but none of them are falling.
Mason Unruh on the right wing. Gunter, long three, won't go. And the arrow keeps that with Sublette. Pablo back in the lineup. Tyler Holloway, first action for the Bronx. Will be Sublette basketball. 4:50 to play in the half. Derking with it on the elbow, guarded by Oldham. Now to Joel Loya. Gunter, left side, gives it up to Derking. Crossover. Good defense that time by Coulter. Didn't let him have the paint at all. Ace Martinez from 14, it's short. Patterson with the rebound, gives it up to Coulter. Coulter out to Adrian.
There we go.
Right side three, got that one. Bronx out to their biggest lead at 16. 4 minutes to play in the half. Ace Martinez backs it out. Left side to Gunter. Now to Loya, left side three. It's off the iron. Pablo, good job of tapping that dribble in front of the defender and gets that rebound. Holloway from the left side to Oldham. Oldham ducks in, lays it in. Everything looked wrong about that shot until Coulter got it in his hands, was able to lay it in. Turnaround by Unruh, shot missed. Drew Patterson with the rebound. Holloway on the right wing. Up top, Coulter. Had it. Tie-up will stay with Lakin. Coulter got lucky there, went to the floor, and the ball came right back to him.
Yeah.
Noah Froze into the lineup. Noah Gerritsen in for the Larks as well. Munson and Adric back into the Bronx lineup. 3:08 to go first half. Munson from the left side, short. Pablo falling back, gets it to Drew. Drew will drain it from three. Bronx knock it away. Sublette to inbound once again. Martinez with the inbounds to Unruh, near side. Looking to drive, knocked away. Munson knocked it away. Now he comes up with the loose ball. Munson has it blocked by Ace Martinez, but Drew Patterson with the basketball, and he loses out of bounds. Why would he turn to go back to the baseline?
I don't know.
Should have come out. There was no room, and your player was standing right in your face. Not a good decision that time by the Bronx. Larks get it back. Oh, that was a walk, but Holloway with the block, Munson with the loose ball. In timeout, Lakin will get a timeout. That's a good timeout in that spot.
Yep, that is perfect.
A full timeout, 2:23 to go in our first half. It's all Bronx. We'll be back. Don't go away.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
.223 to play in the first half. The Bronx on top 33-12. Brett and Jared with you. As we've said all evening long, during the Lady Bronx game as well, and congratulations to them with a 41-26 win earlier over Sublette. But we're back on the air tomorrow. The Bronx back on the home court hosting Deerfield. Tomorrow night is senior night. And part of our senior night, we try to get the seniors together and talk with us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. So we'll try to do that. We'll have 6 Lady Bronx to talk to tomorrow night, and at the end of the boys' game, it'll just be Pablo.
Yep, one-man show.
Me and Pablo come up here, and we'll be the post game. Oldham, dish to Patterson. 3, got it. Drew Patterson with his second 3. And the Bronx on top by 24. Martinez drives the paint and lays it up and in. Lakin basketball, 1:46 to go. Bronx leading by 22. A foul out front on Ace Martinez, and that's going to be 3 on him. I was beginning to wonder after the second bump if the whistle wasn't coming. The 3 fouls on Ace Martinez. Caden Good on the bench with 3 fouls. Caden Good had his 3 fouls in the first quarter. Coulter rattles in the free throw. Coulter with 15 first half points. We're crediting Coulter with the bucket that Noah Garrettson put in because Coulter was the nearest player to him, and that's how it scored. And Coulter rattles in both free throws. He's got 16 first half points. Bronx back up by 24, matching their biggest lead. Unruh in the corner. Air ball over everything. Ball loose on the floor. Noah Garrettson. And Sublette's going to get the timeout. 30-second timeout. 1:28 to go first half. Bronx lead it 38-14.
If only Coulter could have got 3 at Goodland, then he would have had another opportunity to get 20-point games in a row.
Yes, yeah. Well on his way to 1 tonight with 16 first half points. Tell you what, this is a complete turnaround of when these two teams met back in January. Bronx lead it by 22. And I'm not going to call anything yet because Sublette, the way they get up and down the floor, they could turn this game around in a hurry.
Different story.
Yeah. So Bronx just need to keep it up and keep the intensity up. Ace Martinez stays on the floor for the Larks with 3 fouls. Sublette basketball. Unruh wisely lets it bounce to the backcourt. To Martinez. Stops. Oh.
I think he slid off the ball and it hit his arm.
Coulter looked like a good block from this angle, but Martinez will go to the line to shoot 2.
I'm still missing a foul somewhere, but I haven't been able to find the player it's supposed to be on.
I'm missing one as well, so. Martinez's free throw is short. Adric back into the Bronx lineup. Martinez able to hit the second free throw. Derek King back into the lineup for Sublette. And a steal by Unruh. Martinez into the corner out front. Gunter, 3, rolls in and out. Ross Ryder into the lineup, saves it to Shaky. Credit Ryder with the rebound.
He's been
Patterson
in the lineup.
Has he been?
Yeah. Ever since
Coulter.
that timeout.
And walked with it. Well, I didn't see him come in. I saw Shaky come in, but I missed Ross coming in. Oh, Sublette basketball, 45 seconds to go. Noah Freeze to Dierking. Dierking backing in. On the
Great straight up and down.
Yep. Dierking missed the putback. Ball tipped around. Coulter comes away with it. Got behind you. And the Bronx get a break there. Last touch by Unruh. Got to know where that defender's at behind you. MJ into the Bronx lineup. 22.1 seconds to go in our half. Shaky takes it in the backcourt. 20 seconds now to go in the half. I think it'd be safe to say this has been the Bronx best first half of the year so far.
Yeah, one of, for sure.
Shaky finds Coulter on the left wing. He walked. Oh, a foul.
I was going to say, he definitely walked with it.
No, I thought that was going to be a walk. That foul's on Corbin Dierking. And that'll send Coulter to the line for the one and
for the two.
Two of them. Yep. That's too strong.
That one didn't even look in rhythm.
Ross back in for the Bronx.
Yeah, we've only got 3 scorers this second quarter.
And Coulter hits the second free throw. He's got 17.
Ooh,
Into Martinez. 3 at the buzzer, won't go. Good first half for the Bronx. They lead the Sublette Larks by the score of 39-15 as we go to the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the first half numbers. We'll talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
At rate, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors who make Lakin High Sports video coverage possible.
Shelf East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kerney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Loughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Back to courtside we go with Brett Hendricks.
We're at the half. The Bronx on top of the Larks by the score of 39-15. Let's look at the first half numbers. Ace Martinez leading the way for the Larks with 7 points. Brandon Gunter, Mason Unruh, Corbin Durking, and Noah Garrettson all with 2 points apiece. From the free throw line, Ace Martinez 5 of 7. Corbin Durking 0 for 1. Larks 6 of 8 from the stripe in the first half. Scoring for the Bronx, Colter Oldham leading the way with 17. Adric following with 7. Drew Patterson with 6 on 2 3-pointers. MJ Gonzalez with 6. Maddox Beltran with 2. From the free throw line, Adric 2 for 3, Colter 3 for 4, and Austin 1 for 2. Bronx 6 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half, and they lead it 39-15. In our earlier game tonight, the Lady Bronx improved to 11-7 on the season with a 41-26 win over Sublette. Now we're joined by head coach J.C. Holloway, and really nothing flashy with that game. They just went out and they worked and just took care of business. But, you know, really nothing fancy, but good to get back in the win column.
Yeah, definitely. And fancy is not something that any team has had against Sublette this year. It's a little bit of a struggle. They do some things. They play really hard. They rebound. They box out. They make you work for every basket a little bit.
It seemed they came out and they played a 2-3 zone to start. They switched to a 3-2 in the second half, but it just seemed like at times maybe the Lady Bronx kind of struggled against it, tried to get anything going. Of course, in a 2-3 zone, your post game's not really there because you got three defenders down there to begin with, but at times it just didn't seem like Lady Bronx just didn't get the looks they wanted.
Well, and we did. We got the looks that they wanted us to get early on. Shooting from 3, shooting it quick from 3, not getting offensive rebounds, and it makes it tough for us. And we don't shoot it exceptionally well from the 3-point line, so we can't take those quick 3-point shots.
You're exactly right. Davidson, Jarrett leading the way with 14 points. Sammy in double figures with 10. What I liked about Sammy, with her passes into the paint tonight, there was no dribble. It was just a catch, turn, and shoot.
Yeah, she was aggressive when she caught it in there. And we were trying to get the ball down low, especially after the start of the game of shooting some of those quick threes. But definitely I think our guards understood it after that. I think they called timeout, which helped us out. And it helped us regroup a little bit and slow down and figure out where we really wanted to get the ball.
Brooke was 6 in that low post area as well, but
you're not even sure what to say. How about this?
You know what? I'm about to lose it. How about you ask the questions and I'll fire them back at you. But, I've already talked about everything. Jared Davidson with 14, Sammy with 10. And
let's talk about our free throws. We went 9 of 11.
9 of 11 right here. And I was looking. I thought, okay, well, I was going to save it till later, but might as well be no better time than the present. But, yeah. And what was weird, though, no free throw shot in the first half by either team and only 1 foul apiece for each team in the first half. Coach Schmidt at halftime of your game up here talking to us was licking his lips hoping that would happen on the boys game, but we know that's never going to happen. But, yeah, all of the free throws shot in the second half, and Lakin, taking advantage of 9 of 11.
Yeah, it was that was good to see. We needed that from the free throw line, and our girls needed that. Get a little confidence, be able to go to the free throw line a little bit more. Maybe we can put pressure on the defense and get to the free throw line in some of these last few games that we have.
Speaking of last few games, tomorrow night Lakin hosts Deerfield right back here, and it's always a special night. Of course, basketball season isn't over, but you celebrate senior night with the seniors, playing their last regular season game on the home floor. But you've got 6 Lady Broncs that will play their last regular season game. Hopefully there's going to be a first-round sub-state game here, but now senior night always special.
Yeah, it's going to be, something nice for these girls to go out, here at home and hopefully have a good showing for them as seniors. And they've done a good job. We have some that I'm only able to say that I've been with them for just 2 years, but the 2 years that I've been with them, they've made a really huge impact on this program.
Well, one thing with senior night is going to take you off the hook tomorrow night. I want the girls to come up and talk to me at halftime. That's just part of being a senior. So they get to come up and talk to me for senior night tomorrow night. So it'll kind of take you off the hook, that you don't have to come up here and sit by me.
That'll be nice. That'll be interesting to see what you actually get out of them. You better be ready, and you better come with your A game to get something out of them.
So many times that I interview the kids, it's real funny. They can be sitting here yapping at each other, and as soon as I put that microphone out there, it's just crickets. And but you know what? I got to talk to some of the ladies during volleyball season. There's a couple of them that they have no trouble grabbing the microphone and talking. I know Tegan had no trouble.
Oh,
when we talked, and but yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, sometimes it's tough to get some answers out of them, but hey, this is all about them, and that's tomorrow night's going to be about them. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to have to make some room up here for 6 of them, though.
Yeah, you get to share the mic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've got extra headsets. I'm going to throw in my extras tomorrow. We'll have extra headsets. We'll get the wireless mic. We'll have it as well. So we can accommodate just about all of them. But always a fun night, and like I said, hopefully it won't be the last game on the home floor. Lady Broncs still in the mix for a home game come sub-state time.
Yeah, a decent shot. I think we might have a little bit better idea come tomorrow night after that game, after our game and after the other games that are being played.
Yeah.
We should have a good idea.
Yeah.
It would be nice. I mean, there's a chance, we're right there, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
It could be any one of those spots. Playing at home, give ourselves a chance to get back to the weekend.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about it. Of course, tonight with the makeup game and tomorrow night game at home. When you get into must-win situations for seedings, you always love to be back on the home court.
Yeah, definitely. Should be good for us.
Looking forward to it. Going to be a quick turnaround. One thing about it, that it's always an easier turnaround when you win.
Yes.
You don't have, and when you lose, you don't have a whole lot of time to dwell on it, think about it. But yeah, won't be any trouble coming back for second game in a row on a win. But with that, the Lady Broncs do improve to 11-7, looking to go 12-7 tomorrow. And that really, I think that 12-7 goes a long way towards that seeding. So we'll come out and get a win tomorrow, and then we'll look see if anybody gives us any help.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Good job tonight. We look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Lady Bronc head coach J.C. Holloway. The Lady Broncs once again winning tonight 41-26. And can't believe I just kind of went brain dead there. But it happens. The thing about it is you talk to the coaches, talk to players all year long. By the time you get to the end of the year, you start running out of things to say. You see all of them.
Hey, that's fine, because Williams will have to lay off, take over.
Will be Sublette basketball as we start our second half. Broncs with the 24-point lead. Gunter with it out front. Munson knocked it away, but into the hands of Good. Ace Martinez, the shot off the rim, won't go. Ball is loose. Maddox battling. It's tie up. Lakin will get it back.
So how is there not something there?
Yeah, it was a tie-up, but the thing about it is, it's like in that 2-foot area, Good took about 4 steps.
Yeah, it was just bobbled the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. But Lakin gets it back regardless of the travel, whatever, on the alternating possession. Pablo on the wing. Original starting 5s for both teams on the floor. Coulter. Oh, and a charge call. Caden Good taking the charge, and I'll tell you what, that's gutsy when you have 3 fouls.
Yeah.
And with that foul, that's 3 on Coulter Oldham. Ace Martinez up the far side to Gunter on the near side. Durking back to Gunter. Gunter drives baseline, cut off by Pablo. Back out to Good. Good gets the roll off the glass. Saved in. Ball is loose. Maddox in the paint, blocked by Good. Actually, it's blocked by Durking. And Mason Unruh with it. Stops at the free throw line, hits it.
Just like we said, second half, better watch out.
And Lakin with the quick timeout. Like it's, we talked about it. Lakin, is it a full? It looks like it's full.
Yeah.
But Sublette, it's a team that can get up and down the floor quick, and the Bronx don't want to give them any momentum.
Nope.
So with that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
.6:37 to go in the third quarter. Sublette has come out and hit 4 straight. Bronx still lead it by 20, but like we talked about earlier in the first half, this Sublette team can score baskets in bunches. And that's exactly what they did to Lakin in the semifinals of the High Plains League tournament. Lakin held a 40-38 lead, then Sublette went on a 15-0 run to end the third and start the fourth quarters. And then it was over from there. So Bronx got to stay poised, keep their composure. Coulter from the left side, up front to Munson. Munson on the drive. Maddox with the 3, hits it from the right side. Good ball movement that time by Lakin. Ball knocked away. It'll stay with Sublette. Durkin with it on the near side. Backs in, turnaround over Coulter, hit it. The one thing we're going to have to watch is Coulter Oldham with 3 fouls. Sublette almost looked like they wanted to go to him, go at him there. Munson has it stripped, battling for the loose ball out front to Martinez. Martinez.
Oh! I'll say good effort there.
Foul called. It's going to be on Pablo, maybe?
Yeah.
No, it's on Adric.
Wait.
I think they got that on Adric. They did.
Yeah, but why?
So Martinez at the line.
I thought he just ran by him.
I thought he did too. MJ Gonzalez into the lineup. Drew Patterson in as well. And Martinez gets the second free throw to go.
Yeah, look, watch this.
Adric ran right past him. Yep.
Just kept on
MJ
going.
backs in off the glass, got the roll. MJ Gonzalez with 8 points. Martinez quick up the other end. And right now it's a track meet. Patterson on the left wing. They work it around the arc to Adric on the right side. He's guarded by Ace Martinez. Up top to Maddox. Adric wide open up top. Three won't go. Brandon Ginter with the rebound. Outlet to Martinez up the floor. Unruh. Layup is good. It's down to an 18-point Bronx lead. Up top to MJ. Now Patterson with the top of the key. Into Mark Gonzalez. Ball knocked away by Ginter. Ball still loose. And Sublette comes up with it. Good idea that time. Sublette just got the quick hand on it. Gunter hesitates at the free throw line. Dirking backs in. That's good. Missed the shot. And it's going to stay with Lakin off the hands of Maddox.
I thought he reached in there and got a piece of it.
I thought maybe. Bronx with a fresh 5. Sublette to inbound. 4:24 to go in the third. Oh, off of Austin out of bounds, and he just didn't even see it coming. Bronx got a hand on it. Inbounds out front, Gunter with it. Ross Ryder into the lineup for Lakin.
That was close.
Long three out front. Ace Martinez hits it. Sublette has outscored the Bronx 14-5 in this second half. Coulter somehow got the shot up, nothing called. Mason Unruh up the far side for Sublette. And gets it to fall. It's a 9-0 run by Sublette. .30-second timeout. What's funny though, that hop step in the paint there was a travel in the first half.
Yeah.
And now it's not. It's interesting. Because I was waiting for a whistle on that play and it just never happened. 3:44 to go. Bronx only lead it by 13 now. Sublette has outscored the Bronx 16-5 in this third quarter. And we had talked about how quick they can put points on the board, and they are definitely doing it right now. Bronx definitely need a productive possession here. Adric working against Martinez, finds Gonzalez in the corner. Pass, stolen away. Gunter. Missed. MJ blocked it. And that's going to be on Caden Good. It is. Fourth foul on Caden Good. And he stays in the lineup.
Yep, that's going to be risky.
You know, that's something there that the Bronx need to recognize. And he's out on the basketball right now. Coulter on the wing to Pablo. Now to Patterson. Maddox the drive in the paint, blocked, but right at Patterson. From the right corner. Adric slides in, can't hit it. Ball loose. Pablo with the tip, won't go. And the rebound comes off to Garrettson. Ace Martinez missed the layup, ball loose, and Pablo comes up with it.
Go.
Gets it to Adric. Maddox slips away from the defender. Coulter backs in. He's fouled that time. That might be on Ace Martinez.
Yeah, I think it might be.
It is. That's 4 fouls on Ace Martinez. That's huge for Sublette on their offensive side of it, but huge for Lakin with his defense, and he stays on the floor. Dirking back in for Sublette. Pablo, the long inbounds out front. Dribbles right side, hands it off to Maddox. Maddox will fire. Three, got it. Maddox with his second three. Bronx needed that basket in the biggest of ways. Unruh, near side to Deerking. Garrettson backing in. Will lay it in. Right wing. Lob. Coulter got it past the defender. He's fouled on the shot. We'll wait and see who the foul's on. Foul is on Brennan Ginter. Coulter to shoot 2. Got the first one. Noah Froze into the lineup for Sublette. Braxton Blackwood into the lineup for Sublette. And Coulter hits both free throws. He has 19. From the left side, Unruh, step back off the back rim, won't go. Maddox wins the race to the basketball, drives. Loose ball finds Coulter, lays it in.
There we go.
Nice job by Maddox just to keep that thing alive.
Yeah.
Munson coming back into the Bronx lineup. Ace Martinez stays on the floor for Sublette with 4 fouls. It will be Sublette basketball. Froze, drive, hits
Smart
the
play
layup.
there by Coulter.
Coulter had to let him go. He just had to. Out front to Coulter. On the right wing to Adric. Munson wide open. 3 off the side of the rim. Patterson battling. Unruh.
Tiptoe.
Boy, he did too. Sublette with the ball. Ball loose. Ross Ryder into the lineup. Tyler Holloway in as well. Throws with the inbounds out to Martinez. Martinez looking to drive. Spin move. Austin, I thought, got a piece of it. That time, Braxton Blackburn with the bucket. Shaky across the timeline. In the paint, and a foul. Blackwood got a piece of the ball, but he will be called for the foul. Shaky will go to the line to shoot 2. Blackwood with the foul, that's his first. 4th team foul on the Largs. Adric, nothing but net on the first free throw.
Maybe him and Coulter have been working on those free throws because it looks like they're paying out now.
And Adric got them both to go. Adric with 9. Coulter back into the lineup. 38.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Sublette basketball.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, if we would have been paying attention. Oh, doesn't matter.
Noah Garrettson had got that loose ball. Now Coulter dribbles around the defender. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Bronx may look to hold it for one. That is Holloway into the paint up top to Ryder. Now to Ritzma. Coulter drives, stops, 15-footer, got the roll. Coulter with 23.
Not going to get it off. No
Mason Unruh up the far side had no clue of the score at the time. In the Bronx, they weathered the storm, Jared.
Yep.
Sublette went on a run, cut it to 14, but the Bronx answer. And they will lead it 55-37 at the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com. Fred Ripsema established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
Sublette basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us for Bronx basketball here tonight. Martinez looking to drive, blocked by Ritzma, and Ross Ryder with the loose ball out in front. He'll be fouled and will go to the line. The foul will go against Noah Froese. Ross Ryder at the line to shoot two. Foul on Froese is his second, fifth team foul on the Larks. Oh, Ross a little strong off the back iron. Substitutions for Sublette. Caden Good into the lineup. Corbin Dierking also in, along with Brandon Gunter. And Ross Ryder hits the second of two free throws. Martinez pass in the paint, knocked away by Coulter. Austin picks up the loose ball. Bronx go back the other way. Pablo near side to Coulter. He'll fire from three and hit it. That was a good looking shot from the moment that he caught it, Jared.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Dierking with the shot in the paint.
Ross has got to take that. He can't start leaning backwards or he'll never get it.
Yeah. Pablo on the follow. He's going to be fouled by Dierking. Good hustle by Pablo. You know, I'll tell you what, you watch Pablo play, and he does so many good things defensively. I just wish he would make himself become a scoring threat. You know he can.
Oh, yeah, we've seen him be aggressive before.
Yeah. But, you know, just the little things like that. Gets fouled on the putback, hustle down the floor. He'll outrun an offensive player and, you know, take a foul, take a charge. Missed both free throws. Unruh up the far side, driving on Holloway.
Oh.
Looked like good block by Austin.
I think they're going to call it on. Oh, no, they are
going
going
to
to
call it on Austin.
I thought they were going to get body with Ryder.
So the foul on Ritzma is his first. Sends Unruh to the free throw line for two. Missed the free throw. Second opportunity coming here. Bronx with substitutions. Holloway up
Good
high
rebound.
to get the rebound.
Strong, too. Drew's been hobbling, and I never saw him really turn his ankle or anything, but it's bothering him. That or a knee.
Yeah, he doesn't look strong right now. Coulter, the drive, scoops it. Coulter with
he's
28.
looked like that ever since the first half.
Up the floor, Unruh. Oh, going to be a foul called. That would have been a huge turnover had Lakin gotten it, but they'll be called for the foul. Yeah, Patterson just doesn't look right.
That'll be on Adric.
Adric with his third. Ace Martinez in the backcourt. That was a walk.
Travel.
I was going to say that one had to be.
That one really was.
Yep. Lakin basketball. 6:15 to play. Lakin leads it by 22. Sublette made a charge in that third quarter. I told Jared during the timeout that Lakin thankfully weathered the storm. Drew from the right side, three, long off the glass. Caden Good with the rebound. Up the floor to Gunter, hands it off to Martinez. Holloway might have got a hand on that one. Adric with it. It's a 4-on-2. Coulter is too far out, but he got it to Maddox, so Bronx will keep it. It might be under that board.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, right there it is. Right there. Lost your lid there. There you go. Bronx basketball, 5.5 to go in the contest. Maddox in the paint. Back up top to Coulter.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to be enough space for Coulter to try to put one down.
Maddox three from the right side. Got it. Maddox with 3 threes. He's got 11 points.
Right here.
Oh, Derek, the 35?
Yeah.
Dereking with the bucket.
Oh, he just randomly took his ankle out.
Oh, wow.
Drew.
Okay, Bronx scored, didn't they?
Yeah, Drew just hit the three.
Drew hit a three, okay. I was looking at the player that's down.
He just randomly fell.
Trying to see who that is down. That's Caden Good, I think. Well, no, it's Mason Unruh, 14. Good to see he's at least limping off the floor.
Yeah.
You know, off with some help, but good to see him back on his feet.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to him there. I just saw him fall. I think just got his own feet tangled up. Oh, hey, not a one to go back and watch that. Oh, he caught Coulter's foot.
Oh, he stepped on Coulter there from the left side.
Yeah.
Okay, and he
His
just
back
limped,
foot, yeah.
just limped to the other side.
Yeah, that roll had a little recoil to it. Don't like that one.
So it will be Sublette basketball. Lakin now with the 26-point lead. That's their biggest of the contest. Blackwood hands it off to Gunter. He has it on the right wing. Up top, Dirking. Drive, spin. Missed the shot. Drew battling.
Out of bounds.
Should be Lakin. Sublette's laying on the sideline.
Yep.
Did they point? There it is.
Yep. I think he's just asking the other ref to make sure.
I was going to say it. Good hustle there by Drew Patterson. Rockets the pass up to Coulter. Three. Why not?
Just let it
My
fly.
goodness, why not? Coulter with 31 points. Sublette quick up the other end. Martinez with the quick bucket on the other end.
Oh.
And a travel out front on Coulter.
I didn't see that one. I only saw him moving the one foot for the jab step.
27-point lead by the Bronx. Who would have thought midway in the third, when it was a 13-point lead, that the Bronx could turn it around? Gunter,
Coulter,
three.
too.
Coulter with the block. Adric with the rebound. Pressure in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Now backs it out.
Oh, that was a terrible pass.
No,
slow. If you're going to throw that, you got to rifle that in there. Yep.
Lakin basketball, good hustle. Yeah, you can't wait. I mean, you saw it. MJ's waving his arms, jumping, but you can't call that. You can't throw that late like that.
And
unless,
if you do,
like
it can't be like how he threw it.
Yeah, like you said, if you're going to do it, if it hits somebody in the head, it's going to knock them out. You got to rifle that thing into the paint, you know. There you go. Bounce pass into MJ, backs in and hits it.
That's what he should have done in the first place.
Yeah. Shot good by Dirking.
Oh, I'm off a couple points. I think I forgot Maddox's three. And I think Drew's right there before that injury.
Shot missed in the paint. Sublette basketball, just over 3 minutes to play. Ace Martinez to drive. Oh,
ooh.
The block will go against Eric Munson. First foul on Munson.
There's where our other one was.
Got it caught up
Eric's
now.
got two.
Oh, Eric, okay.
That's where our other one was.
Martinez hits the first free throw. Ross Ryder into the lineup. Coulter out, along with Drew Patterson. Now Patterson looks like he's walking a little bit better. Maybe he just needed to hit a three to make him feel better, huh?
Yeah, must have. Put a little ice in his veins to get it all healed up.
Lob into Austin. Backs in. Off the glass. Got it. Some contact. Nothing called, but Ritzma hard off the glass. Got it. Three from the left side. Ritzma with the rebound. Gives it off to Shaky. 2.5 to play. Sublette basketball. Garrettson drives from the left side.
Oh, unfortunate.
I still think Gunter got it, but right into the gut of Garrettson, out of bounds. Quincy Escobar into the lineup for the Bronx. MJ up top. Left side, Eric with the three. Bounces over off the hands of Ross Ryder on the rebound. It'll go to Sublette. 2:07 to go. Bronx lead it by 27. On the drive, layup missed, rebound to MJ. On the shot for Sublette was Cade Morales.
Oh.
Ace Martinez behind the back, lost the hand.
He got stopped.
Up to Ritzma.
Oh,
loses
lost
the handle. And Sublette with it. Ace Martinez stops, missed. On the follow, he's going to be fouled. That'll be on MJ. Martinez will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Bonuses the rest of the way out, but hopefully we don't have to take.
Free throw is short.
Take that into consideration.
Jonathan throws into the lineup for Sublette. Travis Leverett starting to clear his benches, and I'm sure Nate will here pretty quick. He's got Quincy Escobar out there right now.
And Vinny.
Oh, Vincent's in as well. Quincy to MJ. Over to Vincent on the wing, into Ritzma. Ritzma looking to back in. Oh! I think they're going to get him with the wraparound. But I don't understand that when the defender's pushing on you.
Yeah.
But yet you get called for the wraparound. But that foul on Ritzma is his second. Immaterial now, just over a minute to go. There's no way there's a 26-point comeback here.
No. We can swallow these whistles a little bit, though.
Is that going to be on Ritzma again? No, that's on Quincy. Okay.
Hey, in the books.
Yep. Yep. It's one way to get in the book. If you're not going to make a basket, hack somebody.
Yep.
Morales at the free throw line. That's too strong off the back iron. Huge win for the Bronx. And I mean, it goes a long way to sub-state seedings as well.
Yeah, I needed this one.
And the second one off the back rim as well. Oh, and got it taken away from MJ. MJ and Austin both right there. Gunter with the basket. Quincy behind the back, sheds the defender. Austin with it out front, over to Vince. Vinny on the left wing, directing traffic, hands it off to Austin. Austin turns off the glass too strong, gets the rebound, and lays it back in. Nice job of staying with it.
Oh, yeah.
Now take that extra step and just bring the rim down.
Yeah, no kidding. A little bounce in there.
You know, we got 2 years to see him with a dunk. And it's coming.
Gonna happen.
It's coming.
He got one in a JV game already.
Yes, you missed it. MJ landed on the basketball.
Yeah, I know he's hurting after that one.
Yeah, he is. He landed right on the ball, and he's slow to get up. And
that takes your breath.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Bronx are going to win it by the score of 76-50. And I think really safe to say one of the better games the Bronx have played this year. Had a little lull in the third quarter. Sublette went on that little run. But for the Bronx, they were able to hold strong and weather the storm.
Yeah, they fought through that adversity there. And you know what? Come down the line when we get sub-state and postseason play. Adversity is going to show, and you just got to be able to deal with it as a team. And what they showed tonight is definitely potential for later on postseason to be able to fight through and scratch, claw, and get back into a win.
Oh, exactly. But the Bronx improved to 10-7. Huge win just to get that 10th win. Sublette will fall to 10-8. And the Bronx, no, Bronx aren't going to fall to 10-7. They only have 2 games left. 10-8. I think Bronx were 9-8 coming into this. Let me see here real quick. I wrote that down wrong. Yeah, they were 9-8, so now they improved to 10-8 with this win. So good bounce back win over after the Goodland loss on Tuesday. But like I said, this is a huge, huge win for the Bronx for possible sub-state seedings next week. So we'll see how everything unfolds. But oh, what a game! Great game by the Bronx. Tell you what, let's take a timeout. And we'll be back with the totals, and we'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. The Bronx with a huge win tonight over Sublette by the score of 76-50. Look at the numbers. First four of the Larks. Ace Martinez leading the way with 16. Mason Unruh following with 8. Corbin Deerking with 8. Brandon Gunter with 4. Caden Good with 2. Noah Garrettson with 4. Noah Froze with 2. And Braxton Blackwood with 2 points as well. From the free throw line, Sublette 6 of 8 in the first half, just 4 of 10 in the second half, and they finished 10 of 18 from the stripe on the night. For the Bronx, they've improved to 10 and 8 on the season. Coulter Oldham, the career high 31 points in the win tonight. Maddox Beltran follows in double figures with 11. MJ Gonzalez with 10. Drew Patterson with 9. Adric Gomez Escobar with 9. Ross Ryder with 1, Austin Ritzema with 5. From the free throw line, the Bronx real good in the first half, 6 of 9, 4 of 8 in the second half. They still finished over 500. What do you got, 5 of 8?
5 of 8. Four in the third. And
okay.
Ross Ryder had his 1.
I forgot to color in a circle for Adric. So we got 5 of 8, be 11 of 17. A lot
65%.
better.
That's
a lot better than it has been. So. Bronx, their biggest lead of the night was 27 points. Had it cut to 13 or 14 in that third quarter. Actually, it was cut to 13 with 3:44 to play in the third. And the Bronx come back, answer on an 11-4 run to end the quarter. And that was just huge the way they answered that, because like we had talked about, Sublette scores points in bunches like they had to start the second half, and the Bronx were able to bounce back from it and end up with the 26-point win. But I'll tell you what, after Sublette handled the Bronx in that High Plains League semifinal, this game might raise some eyebrows in the area that the Bronx came out and just basically dominated Sublette.
Yeah, I definitely think they should, because we have the potential. We're just not always getting to our potential. But yeah, they have a really good potential to turn some heads here in the postseason.
I got a text. You got a text earlier, but here it says in college and high school basketball, no player gets credit for an own goal. It is simply credited to the scoring team as a whole. In the NBA, the closest player on the scoring team gets it. So, so really, Coulter's going to end up with 29.
Yeah. Oh well.
Instead of 31 on that bucket, so it just goes as a
team
unscored. So.
I wish it was the other way around, but oh well.
Yeah, no kidding. So thanks for that text. I didn't see it earlier, but I got too much going on to
Yeah, no kidding.
to just barely just to even watch my phone. So no excuses. I'm just slow. I'm just going to leave it at that. Put it this way. I'm not a multitasker.
Yeah.
You know, if I have to do more than maybe even one thing at a time, it's not good. So waiting for Coach Schmidt to come out. We're back on the air tomorrow with Bronx and Lady Bronx basketball as Deerfield comes to town for senior night. Same time, same channel. Lady Bronx tip at 6, the Bronx tip at 7:30. Probably be a little bit later with the Bronx because they will have senior night introductions in between the two games tomorrow night. And of course we'll have that for you. But come out and support the Bronx and Lady Bronx tomorrow. Final regular season home game. Hopefully both teams get a home sub-state game. But a lot will happen if the Bronx and Lady Bronx can win tomorrow night and maybe get some help from some out of the league teams. So we'll see how that goes. But Bronx win tonight, definitely going a long way towards sub-state.
Kept thinking, I was like, why are those guys here? Like, why are you and Randy here? It's Thursday.
And now we're joined by Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. And Coach, congratulations. I'll tell you what, if there was ever a must-win, biggest win for the Bronx, this was it tonight.
Yeah, very proud of the guys. I thought we were lights out in the first half defensively. Wasn't great defensively in the second half, but, we had our hands full. They got a couple dudes that can really go. But we were good offensively tonight. We were back in the 70s, like old times, So very proud of the guys and the way they responded. And, I know Sublette was a little banged up, but, we learned a lot from our game at Goodland. I thought we did a decent job of the scouting report. And, I think that just goes to show you where we were mid-season and where we are now, and that's what we're all about is getting better as the season goes on. And I think we showed that tonight.
In the Bronx with the big halftime lead, Sublette, Jared and I had talked about it at halftime during the break that cannot sit on your heels because the Sublette is a team that can score in bunches and they can score it quick. And just exactly how they started the third quarter. They cut a 27-point lead down to 13. And you got a quick timeout. But I'll tell you what, this team dug deep to finish that quarter out on an 11-4 run and basically weathered the storm. But not a lot of young teams can do that. It's one of those that the nerves get them. I've got a comment I really want to say, but I can't say on the air of what a young kid normally does with a situation like that. But a great job for the Bronx to get the momentum back on their side.
Yeah, we always try to take moments throughout the year and use them as teaching moments. And I know Goodland was a good team on Tuesday, but I wasn't satisfied with the way we responded to getting hit in the mouth by Goodland. And not that you would call it a heart to heart, but we talked about tough things are going to happen, a lot tougher than a run by your opponent in a basketball game. But there's going to be a lot tougher things that are going to happen to you in your life outside of basketball, and how you respond to them, is who you are as a man. And I thought we responded to getting hit in the mouth early in the third quarter tonight. Again, wasn't pleased with how we were defensively in the second half, but was pleased at how we played for about three and a half quarters. I thought we were pretty solid tonight.
Good scoring up and down the lineup for the Bronx tonight. Coulter, I've got him unofficially for 31, but the basket by Noah Gerritsen doesn't actually count towards the players, so I'm thinking Coulter's got 29, but still, what a night for Coulter getting back onto that 20-point scoring.
Yeah, he's been really, really good for us. That's incredible. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I think we had him for 33 or 31 to 21, whatever it is. But
Yeah.
that's a heck of a performance. When the High Plains League Player of the Year, potentially, and Ace Martinez is on the floor, and Coulter has the best night. I think as of late, there's an argument, for him to be considered in that conversation because he's been really, really good as of late. But yeah, he was good, and when he's able to get some buckets on his own, and it looks like even at 2 or 3 threes, which is good, and when we're able to execute stuff to him, when we find mismatches that we like, we feel like that's a good thing too. But yeah, he was really good tonight, and he's been good for us. So very proud of the way he's been playing.
Maddox with 3 threes tonight, finished with 11 in double figures. Good to see him on the offensive side, and he does some good things defensively, rebounds, things like that. But good to see some offensive addition from him.
Yeah, he's capable. We've always felt like for quite some time he does an excellent job of making catch and shoot threes. And that's one of the things on his role this year is to make catch and shoot threes for us. And not to take anything away from Maddox, but you had guys like Tyler and other guys that are hunting the paint like they should, forcing Maddox's guy to help, kick out to Maddox, and he can knock down catch and shoot threes.
Yep.
That's where he's pretty good. But, at the end of the day, Maddox still got to make them, and he did that tonight. So credit to him to get 11 points out of him. That's really, really good. The 3 threes, if that's something that we can have from him consistently, we go to a whole nother level. But love to see him have success. He had a miss last year, and he battles every day. He never misses, works hard, and so you love to see guys like that have success because they're very deserving of it.
MJ off the bench with 10 points tonight. Kind of had a little bit of foul trouble in the first half that took him out of what he might have wanted to do, but still 10 points off the bench, and then you get 9 out of Drew, 9 out of Adric, and like I said, what an offensive output tonight.
Yeah, we're pretty hard on MJ. He hasn't been feeling well as of late, so I appreciate his toughness and fighting through it. But our expectations for MJ are extremely high. He had 10 points in limited minutes tonight.
Yep.
We feel like by the time it's all said and done, he's a 16, 17, 8 points a game, 7, 8 rebounds a game. Should be flirting with the 20 and 10 a night by the time it's all said and done. But he's still learning what we want, and we're still learning his game. But we feel pretty good if MJ catches the ball on the block, that we're going to get 2 points. And he's one of our better rebounders, and he just brings so much to the table. We just have to find a way for it to be more consistent. But love the play of Adric. Adric was a point guard tonight. Hit a 3 for us. He was 4 for 4 from the line. He did a good job of getting us in offense. And then, if we can have some consistency from Drew, knocking down 3 threes, all of a sudden, we're going to be all right. But I think our turnovers were limited tonight. It wasn't great from the line, but it was better.
Yeah.
And we made some shots. We made some threes tonight. Shoot, it's been a while. It's kind of like old times, knocking down some threes.
Yeah,
So
8 or 9, I think, by our count. I haven't taken the time to really look at it, but yeah. Good to see it falling from outside. But like I said, this game was huge. After what Sublette did to Lakin in the semifinals of the league tournament, could have been very easily just to concede it and move on. But it's sad to say because all games count. But with sub-state seedings coming out next week, this game was as big as Lakin could get.
Yeah, because we weren't sure we were going to get to play it,
Yes,
and you can very easily say, well, you might risk losing this one if you play it. But that's just not really who we are,
Sure.
We wanted to play it, and, everybody deserves we deserve the opportunity to get to play it, and I appreciate the administration for working hard to get it in, and play this one tonight. So I'm glad we got the opportunity. I thought the guys played well. They took advantage, and it was a big win. We just secured ourselves a second-place finish in the league.
Yep.
And I know that's our expectation is to win it, and we were a handful of possessions away from winning it. We didn't feel we were at our best versus Leota, and they got us, and credit to them. They're undefeated league champs. But, I'm not sure how many people at the beginning of the year thought that we'd be a few points away from winning, the league.
Yep.
And this is the team. And then Sublette prevented us from getting to the league championship, and we just beat them by 26 points. And then we just beat the league tournament champions twice. You know,
This year, yeah.
you know, I know you got to go out and you got to do it, but we've proved, I feel like, that, you know, we're still right there. You know, we haven't let the expectation, okay, baby, we'll see you later, okay? Love you. We haven't let the expectation slip, you know, and so we got 2 left, and we want to finish them strong and get into sub-state, you know, with that 2 or 3 seed and see if we can make a run at this thing.
That would be nice. And the good thing about it, too, and like I told Coach Holloway, you know, sometimes with a loss you want to get right back on the floor. But coming right back tomorrow night for senior night with Deerfield, it's good off a huge win. Come right back and get on the floor, you know. So either way, I think it works. But looking forward to another one tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if not, we'd have practice. You know, so this week we got
They'd rather be here.
We got to have 3. The way I look at it is 3 competitive practices. You know, with officials. You know, as a coach, that's the way we look at it. But you know, we get to honor 3 great seniors tomorrow. You're going to get to see Tony Ornelas and Manny Monroy in action tomorrow. They're going to get to start along with Pablo, and so they've earned it as seniors. You know, sometimes, you know, there's a lot of programs. If you're a senior and you're not in that varsity rotation, you know, some programs just kind of cut you loose. But you know, those guys are guys that have made a commitment to the weight room and the program in the summer, the off season for 4 years, and so, you know, they deserve to get to stick around, and you know, they're going to get a start tomorrow, and guys are excited for them, and you know, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to, again, you know, home game. We want to finish it out. And try to go get us another win.
Looking forward to it. Going to be fun. Coach, as always, thanks for coming up and taking the time to talk to me. I got a couple things I want to just tell you after I get off the air. Let me sign off.
Yeah, sounds great.
And then I'll ask you that, and then we'll get out of here. But
sounds good.
Bronx once again with a 76-50 win over Sublette tonight, and congratulations to the Lady Bronx with a 41-26 win here tonight as well. We're back on the air tomorrow. Deerfield comes to town for senior night. We'll have all the action for you right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Thank all the sponsors for what they do for Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Without them, we couldn't do it. JD Hem, our tech support, thank you for everything he does, because believe me, if it wasn't for him, there would be no LakinSports.com. And for Jared, our color commentator and our producer, who just bricked a 3. He just airballed a 3 by 5 feet out there, so he needs to just sit up here with me. He redeemed himself with a make, so I guess he can come back up. So everybody have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great Friday. We're on the air tomorrow with basketball right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Until then, God bless. Take care.